Hey guys, and welcome to episode 11 of Serganam's Feed the Beast Let's Play. I'm running around right now looking for mainly this stuff right here, iron. Um, and it looks like I ran out of torches. So I'm gonna go ahead and smelt up what I have, get everything ready for me to set up the quarry, and I will meet you guys there. Okay, guys, since I don't have Mistcraft ages just yet, I'm gonna set up the quarry. It's not far from the house, but it's not right next to it either. And I'm gonna do it right in the middle of the ocean here. And so what I'm gonna do, let me turn jetpack off, just so I get right at the water. There we go. So I'm gonna set up one right here. And that'll give me the markers for the distance. Go ahead and break that. So turn the jetpack back on. And I need this right here. Okay, I'm gonna do a full-size quarry. If you're gonna do it, why not do the biggest, right? Okay. And I just need a redstone signal for this one. And we'll go this way. And pull the angel block. Oh, I forgot it. Okay, so we need to be right about that's good. Oops, didn't mean to jump. I keep doing that. Okay. So that should be all of them here. Actually, I think I forgot the power and the quarry at home. So I'm gonna go grab those, and I'll see you when it's all ready to be set up. Okay, guys, so I have my quarry laid out. I went ahead and plopped it down and put a golden transport pipe, go into an ender chest. Now for the power. I want to set it down here first because I want to adjust it. I don't want it to pump out that much power. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and plop it down, and it should start building. Yep. Okay. And we just wait for this to go ahead and build up, and make sure that all of our items start going in. And I'll be back when the frame's about ready. Okay, guys, looks like the frame's almost about done. It's just on that last little corner. And there you go. You can see the robot's laser starting to power down. I did adjust the redstone energy cell down a little bit because it doesn't need as much power when it's setting up the core initially. So we'll make sure all the items start coming through, and then we can leave it alone. There they go. And you can see right here, they are not getting pulled into our network because we never chunk loaded the house. So we need to go back to the house, and quickly, because the quarry is being chunk loaded. And now we should be able to see everything piling in here. It'll probably be quite a bit of sand first. Yep, looks like quite a bit of sand and sandstone. So now that we have quite a bit coming in, it'll make it a lot easier in the future for us to go ahead and build extra projects and things like that. So right now, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and clean this room up a little bit, and I'll go ahead and do the outside here too. Clean things up, and then what I was thinking is I'll go ahead and work on our power situation down here. I'll go ahead and put in a tesseract, maybe beef up our power a little bit, and I will be back once all that's done. One last thing. Radius of 2. Yeah, that should work. Okay, guys. So we're back, and I went ahead and made the AE network a little bit bigger. Actually, I could probably stand to go ahead and increase these now. No need for 4Ks anymore. I went and wait here. Let's start with upstairs. There's actually quite a bit done. I probably did a little bit more than I should have off camera. Once I get going, it's kind of one of those. It's hard to stop. So I went ahead and moved the entrance to the house. I went and moved the door just to make it a little bit easier as far as setup for machines and things like that inside. I also cut down our berry bushes a little bit. I did find the raspberries. So now I have all 4 of the berries, which makes it really nice because I can make the berry medley a lot easier because you get more when you use all 4 berries. So I went ahead and did that, and I moved our door. And then inside, my machines are gone. Weren't they right here? Or was it right here? I don't remember. But I moved the door instead of over there. I moved it over here, so that way we have more space, and we can expand out this way if we need to. Um, so what I did was add on another wing here, just a little wing. Went ahead and did it the same way that I did the other ones. Moved my machines in here. I went ahead and built a assembly table here. Main thing I was using it for is just facades. I threw some redstone and iron in there just because. Actually, let me just throw these back in here. I can go ahead and just have them turn into gates. So I was using the facades because I like to, keep it nice and clean looking. I left this in here because that's more of a power armor thing. I probably won't use that as much. And then here for the patterns, I'm going to be throwing them in here or downstairs anyway. I went ahead and centered these, and you can see by the particle effects, that's a facade. There's the cabling behind that. So downstairs, lots going on. So I went ahead and moved our power generation system in there, and I'll get to that in a second. I did add a tesseract right here, and then I actually I cleaned these up a little bit. I put the pulverizers here, and these are facades on top of import buses here, and then here's the ME interface with facades all covering it. Looks really nice that way. I have the condenser here, which is basically condensing the extra um, cobblestone, dirt, gravel, and sand that we get from our quarry. And then I went ahead and moved the industrial craft power over here, and I went and set up this one for anything that needs to be cooked, because the induction furnaces are a lot faster than powered furnaces. And then this one I have for anything that's pulverized. Now, if I get more than this, which I haven't so far, I think it's only the 8. If I get more than that, then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and add another one here. I covered up the entrance here to the multi-block farm. Just looks nicer. Here's the switch for that engine, which I'll probably end up doing something else with. I did put my ender chest up here, or down here, so it's kind of out of the way, and I have the import bus in there. And as you can see, there's nothing else coming in. My quarry is done. That's how long it's been. I also have, and here I'll just pop this so that way you can see it. I also have a couple of barrels here, one for each of the major ones like sand, gravel, dirt, and cobblestone. And I have import buses set up, and I have them set that these should be priority 3. The reason that, and let me just make sure, yep, priority 3. The reason that I have them set up that way is so anything will try to go into these barrels first. And I'll go ahead and cover this back up. And then if it can't, it will go to the next priority in line, which is the storage bus here is priority 2. So the condenser can take those 4 after they have filled up the barrels that are up here, and then this here is priority 1. So what that means is unless there's already sand, cobble, and dirt and whatnot on these drives, there will never be, at least with this setup. I may change that in the future, but I have 4K cobblestone. Do I really need 30K? Now for the fun part, the power. Look at that. I am rolling in power. These are all industrial steam engines running 8 Minecraft joules each. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's actually 2 in the back behind there. See, there's one right there and one right there. I couldn't put one right here because it goes to a redstone energy cell. Same thing on this side. So that's 8 right there, 8 right here, 16 industrial steam engines, and I needed it. I'm still not using all the steam I'm producing. I went and upgraded this boiler here to a full-size, high-pressure, 36 block high-pressure boiler, and it's still the solid fuel. I just added a few more of the solid fuel burners here, and still running off charcoal, and it's doing really well. It's sustaining pretty well, and again, like I said, I moved my EU down. I just went ahead and made this little corridor back here so I can get around and things like that, and kind of like a janitor's closet. So here's behind the engines, and I have everything, 2 redstone energy cells. The reason that I have that is because if I only had one, I did for a while, only have one in line right there, and I have everything pumping in. Well, these can only accept a max of 100 Minecraft joules. Well, each side, that's 8 engines, is pumping out, what, 64 Minecraft joules per tick? Well, you add those together, that's over 100. So what I have it now is I have it so that they're split up between the two, and then they just merge up here and, go off to the rest of the house. And then this one, basically the reason that I have this one here is just to regulate the Tesseract, which I probably should rename the frequency to like Glory or something. But just to cut down, so I can cut down power when I notice that these redstone energy cells are getting really low or something like that. Because this will take as much power as I put into it, and then that doesn't leave a whole lot to run my ME system. So let's go ahead and figure out what we want to do now. So now that you've seen all this, and I know it's quite a bit. And let's just go check on our mob. Now that I have flight, I can actually take down this little nook, because if I really want to, I can just pop up here. And I didn't show you guys last time, but I had told you that I did it. That I had found a couple. I found a couple of... Whoops. Let me just do this. I found a couple of spawners. Right, so I have a skeleton spawner here, a zombie spawner over there, and that's a cave spider, and that's why I got poisoned. So now I'm able to get a lot more mob drops. Just, standing up here, it's well lit, so nothing spawns up here, and everything just drops down. Let's see what we got. Not a lot of spider drops, just string. Maybe they don't drop spider eyes, those little ones. So, what I'd like to do now is we need more wood. It's either that or I change up the boiler system. And I can tell you right now, heating up a high pressure boiler, very, very resource intensive. Just heating it. It uses a lot of resources. Now, this has kind of been going up and down and up and down and up and down. And it's fine. I can keep an eye on it, but what I was thinking is I have 2 options. I can increase the size of this, right? And as you can see, a tree grows, and it's taking a while to cut it down, right? There's another tree growing. It's taking a little while. So I did some research, and I can actually pump, ideally, 10 to 11 Minecraft joules into the farm, a full-size farm, and it'll run ideally right where you want it. You can pump more, but at a certain point it probably becomes a waste. You can pump less. Obviously, I'm only putting 1.6 into it, and it's running, right? But you see how long that took. And so what's happening is the trees are growing, and it's taking so long to cut them down that the leaves don't decay, and then another tree can't grow because there's things over it. So what I was thinking is I can expand it and increase the power. Or what I can do is a mine cart, a tree cart, right? Because I've had really good luck with tree carts in the past. And so why not do both? We'll do a small tree cart path somewhere, and we'll go ahead and expand this too. Why not? So I'm going to get the materials together that I need to expand it. I'll probably turn everything off so that way it stops running and everything decays. I'll go ahead and clean everything out. Like I said, I'll go ahead and get everything that I need, and then I'll meet you right back here. We'll go ahead and expand this, and then we'll start looking at some tree cart stuff. Okay, guys, and we have all the farm blocks that we need now. And so what I want to do is I want to stop this. So the best way to do that, and this is why I left that lever readily available, is down here. I'll go ahead and turn it off. Right. So what that'll do is it cuts the signal to that engine down there. And quiet. You don't hear anything, right? So let's go ahead and dig these up, and then we can start expanding. You know, I really love these tools. Oh, no! We got a tree! Normally I'd say yay, but I don't want them to grow while I'm trying to... Another one! I don't want them to grow when I'm trying to get this cleaned up. We should be able to work around it. Okay. Make sure we got everything here. Okay. So the first thing we need to do is expand this. I'm going to make the max size farm. Okay, so we have this. Let's go ahead and expand it this way. Oop, probably one too many. Yep. That's okay. So we'll go ahead and put this here. So now we need to go ahead and just dig down. Because we need all the way... yep, right there. Because it's 5 by... I believe it's 5 by 4? It might be 5 by 5. I might have to make more of these bricks. But I think it's only 5 by 4. I could be wrong. But let's put it together and test it. Okay, so we already have these, and I'm actually going to need to break this and this. And we're just going to have to take all of this off of here for right now. I want to get it to form, and then what I can do is add these back, or move them, rather. And here go the last couple. There we go. So now we'll give it a second, and it did not form. No, wait, it did form. Sweet. Okay, so here's everything that we had. It just took a minute. So let's go, let me cover this back up. And so now, what we need to do is we need to expand this area now. So the easiest way to remember how far out it goes is however many blocks you put in here, plus 1. So 5 will go 6 out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. And that's on each side. Whatever the farthest side is, like say if you had a, on the top, they're all 4 deep. But if you had a, say a 4 by 3, right? So that way it's kind of like a rectangle. It would still go out 4 in each direction. So it got 4 this way, 4 this way, and then it would still go out 4 this way and 4 this way. The difference is when these, when these crosses here, the diagonals, you lose some space with the 3x4 as compared to like the 4x4, because you get I think it's you get 8 extra blocks of total space. So now enough rambling. Let's go ahead and expand this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're gonna have to move it. Let me go ahead and move it out a little bit because I don't want it coming all the way up to the house, because then the trees aren't going to grow very well. So I'm going to move it, shift it that way, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready to go hook everything back up again. And real quick, guys, here's a cool little bug. I wonder if you can use this out in the world. Watch. You have your torches there, right? And normally, if you place a torch down and break the block under it, it pops off, right? No floating torch. But on the farm blocks, look at that. That is awesome. You could do like tiki torches just floating up in the air. So I wonder, is it because it's a multi-block, or is it because it's just the farm block? Nope, it's just the farm block. That's awesome. So here, let's do this. Let's right here. 2, 3. No, we'll do it right here. Sweet, look at that. Ooh, you know what might look... I wonder if it works this way too. Oh, now it broke. Okay, so a block update will break it. And what about this one? That's cool. Look at that. That's really cool. I wonder if it'll stay like that. So there you go. Learn something new. Here's another cool thing about farm multi-blocks. They disrupt water. Just like the torches. I don't... There's something in the code with these things. Watch. Place it down. Break it. No water right there. You can even... Look, I even move like there's no water right there. Right, so you want to go mine somewhere down here, say. And these are really easy to break, right? So just pop. Well, when you're not swimming. So there you go. Now I'm under the water. I can go ahead and mine and do whatever I want. You know, dig up some clay. I'm sure that'll probably get fixed. And it did look like the water fixed itself right there. I don't know if that was because of a block update or what. Like when you do something like that, like break something, it forces a block update for everything nearby because the game needs to know what happened. So when you do something like that, then everything moves freely again. One other thing to keep in mind with these is, let me fill this back in. And it's kind of a cautionary. You can kill yourself. You can suffocate yourself. You can place one on your face while you're staring at a wall. You can actually place it there. So you got to be careful of that, because if you can't jump too high, like say you were building this and you just weren't even thinking about it, like it's a regular block, and you go and you just spam clicking, which is what I did, and you're going to slap one right in front of your head, or right into your head, and if you can only jump one block high, you're not going to get out of this. You're going to die. So keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and finish putting this together and just make sure that everything works, and then we can rearrange it. So I moved it where I need it, which, believe it or not, is quite a way over. This is where it was. This is where it is now. The only row that didn't move is this very last one. Everything else is moved over, and I'm gonna have to redo the platforms and everything. But I measured out where I want it to be, and so right now We just need to make sure that it forms and that I have everything right. Make sure I didn't miss any blocks on the inside. There's that one. And why do I have one too many blocks? One too many blocks means that I missed one on the inside. Okay, I'm gonna go find it. And guys, with that, we're at that time. We are at the 30-minute mark. Um, so I will go ahead and finish this up in the next episode. If you want to see more on the forestry multi-block farms, check out my tutorial on where I cover all of the different types of farms and what you can do with them. Also, how to make them self-sustaining if you put them out somewhere in the world away from your base and you want to run power and things like that. I cover all of that in the video. And with that, I will see you guys later.